Hello and welcome back to Green Money Momentum, where we talk about market movements, making money, and money momentum. And as many of you know, I recently went out to Washington, D.C. for the inauguration. But on my way back home, there was something at the airport that really caught my attention. And that is this right here. This is a picture with BBAI, their logo at the airport out at Charlotte. So on my way home, I went from DC to Charlotte and back to Phoenix, and I saw signs of both BBAI at both the DC International Airport and then at the airport in Charlotte. And for those that don't know what BigBear.AI technologies are, they are an AI company that works alongside the US government and also with all these airports. So they are using their face recognition technology at all the airports. When you come in, they get a scan of your face, and this is a safety measure for the airports. This is just a great way to know everybody who's coming in and not just have the verification from your ID, but the recognition from the technology helps as well. And so this really caught my eye, seeing the BigBear.AI technologies at the airport. As I remember just a couple months ago, we were reading an article about BBAI being in the Denver airport. Now we are seeing them in even more airports. And when I'm looking at great companies and stocks to invest into, I'm always trying to find companies with a lot of intrinsic value, companies where I could see them being utilized in the real world. So with AI, quantum computing, and all these different tech stocks, a lot of the times there are companies that just aren't worth investing into, but because of all the hype and momentum, they still will get a lot of volume within them. But I am trying to weed out those stocks that don't have value and try to find the ones that have true value. And I think BBAI has a lot of true value, especially because the momentum in AI should be really strong over the next 4 years, as we did just see a $500 billion investment in AI. And Trump did just sign executive orders on developing artificial intelligence free from ideological bias. And Trump did this so we could maintain global leadership in AI technology. And so this new order doesn't necessarily name which existing policies are hindering AI development, but sets out to track down and review all policies, directives, regulations, orders, and other actions taken. In simplest terms, cutting a lot of the government red tape that these AI companies would have to fight just to get a lot of their innovations and technologies up and into the market. And I think this is very positive, because anytime there's any innovation, there's always the naysayers and the haters and those who are fearful of those innovations. Just think all the way back to when vehicles first started. I'm sure there were some individuals who were still holding on to their horse and buggy and did not want to see the inventions of the Fords and everything that came afterwards. And then same when it came to the milkman who used to deliver milk to your front step. At this point, that job is completely obsolete, and we see that we live in a better future, as you could just go to the store at any time to pick up your milk. But at that time, I'm sure the milkmen weren't happy. Now we're seeing a lot of individuals not be happy with AI and having some pushback, as they see AI as a threat that is going to take away their careers. But just like everything else, we really need to always have a forward-looking perspective and know that the future is always brighter. So maybe it will take some jobs, but it will also open up new opportunities. And one of those opportunities is to be an investor in AI and invest into the future, as AI is crazy and there has been a lot of momentum when it comes to AI. I don't think it's any secret that AI is going to control the future in the next 5 to 10 years. And so what gets me so bullish on BBAI is they're not just working with the airports, but alongside the US government and their army. And BigBear.AI caters to sectors including the defense and national security, and their key clients include the U.S. intelligence community, the Department of Defense, and the United States Army. And the company just recently secured a $165 million 5-year contract with the Army. And so what I think makes this place so special is that BigBear.AI is already involved with the government. Trump is very pro-AI. He is signing executive orders to let AI fly some more. But the most recent catalyst with BigBear.AI that I think is going to really shoot this stock to the moon over the next 4 years is that they just appointed a new CEO. And their new CEO was previously their president, so he has been with BigBear.AI for some time, but he has a deep government and business experience working with U.S. national security agencies, including serving as acting secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security during the first Trump administration. So with BigBear.AI already working with the defense sectors of the United States government, and with the CEO being the former secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, this could really put this play at a great advantage over a lot of other AI stocks. Currently, as I record this video, we are sitting at $4.20, and we could see that we have been in a positive uptrend, trading above both the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. But what's also exciting is when we zoom out even more and we look at the 5-year chart, we could see that we are still quite a way away from the all-time high for BigBear.AI, which sits at around $12.50. So currently where we sit at $4.20, we still have the potential for a 3x on our investment just from here, and that is just reaching the all-time high. But when we're picking great stocks and companies to invest into, it's not all about just the chart. We need to really find plays that have true intrinsic value and fundamental values that really make a company be worth the investment over time. And so with investing, I remember a quote I heard many years ago in a book, and it is invest into the real world around you. So if you see something around you, invest into it, but don't just try to invest into plays that you don't know anything about or you've never seen. Stocks or companies that you don't know how it really actually affects the real world. That's why I'm bullish on BBAI, because I do know that BBAI is all around us. Like I say, they're not just doing the defense contracts with the US government, but they are also directly inside of the public, with themselves being at the airports with their facial recognition technology. And also with their CEO being attached to Trump, I think that also adds a lot of value, and I really do think that gives BBAI the step up over a lot of other companies. But that is my bullish take on BBAI. Let's see what some of the bears would say about BBAI. The most recent bearish news here may scare away a lot of investors when it comes to BBAI, but I personally don't think this is nothing to fear. But it is that an insider just did sell some of their shares. And who was the insider that sold? Well, it was the director Sean Bernard Battle, and he sold 44,813 shares of BigBear.AI stock. But we could see that that is still a small portion of the shares that he held, as he still has 137,000 shares in the company. And so me personally, I don't have any fear, uncertainty, and doubt from this. Insider trading is actually pretty common, and this could be looked at as a way for these insiders to gather some of their bonus. But the bears will also point out that BigBear.AI year to date hasn't really made any income. So we could see that each year their annual net income is in the negatives. And over time, BigBear.AI has historically missed most of their earnings. And so more often than not, they are disappointing when it comes to their earnings. But this doesn't put too much fear into me because, again, I do believe that there's a lot of value behind BigBear.AI, and I think it's only really a matter of time. What this company really needs to do is just continue to pick up more defense contracts with the government, and I don't think that should be too hard over the next 4 years with their new CEO and the continued push for AI to become better and become a bigger part of our lives. So for anybody out there pump chasing and looking for the most return on their investment, BigBear.AI may be a great place to start, as when we put it on comparison to the other big AI stocks right now, we could see that it is trailing all of those big AI plays. So it's underneath Sound, Palantir, Tesla, and Nvidia. As the days and the months move forward, all it's going to really take is some big catalysts for BigBear.AI, another big contract, or something with Trump to see this stock really moon. Just like SoundHound.AI, we saw that they had positive 3-quarter earnings last year, and then they got a big contract with Torchy's Tacos, and the stock went all the way up from $7 to $20 on a pretty mean uptick. The stock roared so quick that if you weren't already invested in SoundHound.AI, if you were just trying to catch the uptick, you may have missed a lot of the potential you had for return on investment. And so me personally, I'm very bullish on the Big Bear, but I would love to hear what everyone else has to say about BigBear.AI. So please drop your comment in the section below. Please leave a like and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.